Greetings to all fellow seniors and cultivators.
Welcome! We're diving into the first chapter of the Voices of Heavenly Tao, and we start with this really powerful idea. A single speck of dust can display 10,000 kingdoms. I mean, what does that even mean? It sounds impossible, right? Well, it's a kind of mystery, a pointer towards a deep, hidden truth about how we're connected to, well, everything. And that mystery leads us to this question. How can little old you, or me, in our short lives really be connected to the whole entire universe? This question, this is the very heart of what the ancients called the one great matter. And that's exactly what we're going to unpack together.
So here's our roadmap for today. We're going to go from this mind-bending cosmic puzzle all the way to a very real, very powerful choice that each of us has to make.
Okay, let's start by trying to unravel that first idea, this whole universe in a speck of dust thing.
Think about it in a really simple way. Your family connects you to their families, and their families connect to theirs. And suddenly, you're part of this huge, expanding network. But this web of connection, it goes so much deeper than just our friends and family.
I mean, just think about your day. The clothes you're wearing right now, the food you had for breakfast, every single thing we use connects us in this incredible chain of cause and effect that stretches all across the globe, involving countless people and resources. You're literally wearing the world.
Now, there is a name for this incredible idea of total interconnection. It's called Dharma realm, dependent origination. It sounds a bit complex, I know, but to really get what it means, let's listen in on a conversation between a disciple, Wu Yan, and the Holy Mother, Shi Mu.
So Wu Yuan asks the question that's probably on your mind too. It's our question, really. Okay, this big cosmic principle is nice and all, but what does it actually have to do with my everyday life? And the answer here just gets right to the point. It says that our lives, all the ups, the downs, the joys, the sorrows, they're all just part of this temporary flow of conditions. They're like events that happen to us, but they are not the deep, unchanging core of who we really are. Now, the Buddha actually taught this concept in 5 progressive stages. Think of it like climbing a staircase. With each step up, your view of the world gets a little clearer, a little wider, moving from the simple to the truly profound. So, let's start climbing. These 5 layers, these 5 views of reality, are just like that staircase, or maybe like climbing a mountain. Each step we take gives us a clearer, more expansive perspective of the truth. Okay, so at the very bottom, the ground floor, you've got simple cause and effect. You do good things happen. You do unwholesome things, you get suffering. It's the foundation of personal responsibility. What we put out into the world comes back to us. Simple. Then we take a step up, and this is where things get really interesting. It turns out our reality isn't just shaped by what we do, but by consciousness itself. It's almost like a shared dream, where this collective storehouse of thoughts and intentions from all beings literally creates the world we see around us. All right, now this next step, it's a big one, a huge shift. It reveals that nothing, and I mean nothing, truly exists on its own. Every person, every object, only exists because of everything else. It's empty of a separate self. Now, this doesn't mean it's a void, no. It means it's a state of infinite potential, totally interconnected. And yet, within all this change, all this constant flow of connection, there's an anchor. This view shows us that deep inside, we all have this pure, original nature, a quiet awareness that's never touched by the chaos of the world. Think of it like the deep ocean. It's always calm, no matter how wild the storms are on the surface. And so we reach the peak of the mountain. And guess what? We're right back where we started. But now it all makes sense. The entire universe is present in every single part of it. That speck of dust really, truly does contain 10,000 kingdoms. And so do you. So what? What's the takeaway for us, right here, right now? It all boils down to this one crucial point. While the conditions of our lives are always changing, success, failure, joy, sorrow, our true essential nature does not change, ever. See, the suffering, what the text calls annoyance, that only shows up when we make a mistake. We mistake the temporary conditions, the passing weather, for who we truly are. We get attached to the sunny days and devastated by the storms, and we just get tossed around by the waves. And all of this understanding leads us right here to a very direct, very personal choice. Knowing that all these conditions are temporary and that your true nature is unchanging, will you be the master of your life
or will you be its slave?
It's a stark difference, isn't it? The master sees life's events like passing clouds. They use every single circumstance, good or bad, as a chance to grow in wisdom and compassion. But the slave clings to every cloud, believing it's the whole sky, and so they get dragged through a life of constant reaction and suffering.
This is the ultimate key. Being a master means you finally get it. You realize that your essential being, your self-nature, is timeless, pure, and free. It's like the vast, clear sky, which is never, ever stained by the clouds that drift across it.
Gratitude for the grace of heaven and the virtues of the teachers. Thank you, everyone. See you next time.